All right. Welcome to episode 2 of Loser Talk.
Hello!
Whoa! I
Hello!
am
We're
Ross.
back.
Yep.
I am Drew.
Oh, yeah, you are. And this is episode 2. So, this is basically a basic gaming podcast where we talk about, whatever, whenever. Who cares? You want to know about
Yeah.
the games. We got the information. Let's start it off with games we are enjoying. Drew, I know you picked up something this week.
Yes, I did pick up something this week, and we will try to be as accurate on information as we can. So don't
Mhm.
hate us when we're wrong or
Yeah.
you think you guys have bad opinions. But I went out, and I bet you can all guess, all 11 of you who watched last week's video before today,
Oh, shit, we
what I
got
was
11
talking
views.
about last week, and that is FIFA 13. Oh my
Nice.
glob. It's enjoyable. It is great. I'm really liking it. I was just playing it actually. And then Ross got back from whatever he was doing. He was like, let's do the next podcast because I can't do it tomorrow. So we're doing it Thursday now, which is kind of weird.
I mean, it's going to be
But
uploaded Friday either way, so it's
yeah,
not really that different.
Friday is the night when you go out and do things that are illegal and sometimes frowned upon.
Except for this is
Uh,
loser talk. We usually record on Friday because we're losers. We got nothing better to do on Friday.
yeah,
Maybe
yeah,
Drew does.
exactly.
I don't.
Exactly, but people do. So people have
Yeah.
things to do Friday. So yeah, I picked up FIFA 13. I've enjoyed it so far. I was
Hmm.
raging hard yesterday though. I turned up the difficulty to like world class, which is the second highest difficulty,
Right.
and lo and behold, I could not. Like I played maybe 6 games straight, and I didn't score one goal in any of those games. Keep in mind, this is career mode. It was against the CPU, but the CPU was kicking my ass, and it was horrible.
Yeah,
The
I saw
best
you.
I managed was like 2-0-0 draws, and I was like, "Fuck it, I'm done."
Oh no. Yeah, I saw you were playing campaign because I was online. Yeah, I saw
Mm,
you were online. You don't have Xbox Live yet, but you can still play your games and it'll still notify me if you're online, all that. So
yeah, yeah.
yeah,
I
but
don't have gold. I have silver right now,
gotcha.
because I'm cool.
Because totally cool. But yeah,
Honestly, I think silver is cooler than gold, anyways. If I
well,
were to have like a silver statue versus a gold statue, that'd be way better.
no, dude, you get the gold statue and then you sell it. Gold's like inflating.
Yeah, but silver is more valuable than gold,
Eh,
I
I
think.
guess. I don't know.
Google check. Google check.
Also, real quick, did you see how they just recently released Xbox Live rewards for gold members? Where if you're gold, you can earn back Microsoft points based on how many achievement points you have, and it's a really cool system. I I like it, but I don't like how much they reward you because I can't complain. It's free money, but it's like 2% back on purchases if you have 25,000 or more achievement score, and then if you have like 10,000, it's 1%, and if you have like I think it's 3,000, it's just like little tiny rewards, and I think it's
Stupid. So you have to, all right. So you have to spend money now to get money back. Like
well, it's better
every
than
other
not getting
purchase,
anything.
no,
But
every
that's
other purchase in the past, you just doesn't count.
Yeah, but I think it's they also reward you how long you've been an Xbox Live Gold member. They haven't talked about how they're gonna do that, but
Oh,
like say
okay.
you've been a member for like 3 years, then you get special rewards. So
Now is that like continual member for 3 years, or you've had an Xbox Live account as of
I think you've had
whenever?
an account and you've had gold since like the first time you activated gold because
Okay.
I had gold for like 2 years and then for like 6 months my internet connection was really bad so I didn't have Xbox Live at all and I my gold wasn't activated so I was silver and I just activated it like a month ago and it still says I've been a member for like 3 years so I'm fine.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like, all right, that's cool.
Yeah,
That's cool. I think
it's
I've
just
had
based
mine for.
it's based on the first time you've ever activated a gold thing.
All right, well, finally I'll get some fucking rewards for all my money I put into it. I mean,
Yeah, and my
oh,
my only complaint is that it's only 2%, but it's still free money. But that's like if you spend 800 Microsoft points, you're not even getting 80 points back. You're
no,
getting
you're
like
getting 16.
yeah, and to tell you the truth, you can't even buy like avatar items with 16 Microsoft points. You can't
You
buy
can barely
anything.
you can barely buy avatar items with 800 Microsoft points.
No, I think you can buy a few. They only go for like 160, I think. I think I've seen some for 80 too. I think it should be just 3% higher based on achievement score. Like the ranks should be a little more lenient and 25,000 gamer score cuz a lot of people don't even have that much. Should be like 5% and then like or they should do like 25 is 2% and then like 50,000 is 5%. Something like that. And then 100,000 is like 10%.
Yeah, that'd be. I
So
mean, that'd be pretty cool. That would definitely give a lot more incentive to getting achievements. I know.
yeah,
I
because
know you're a huge achievement horror fan.
yeah, and the thing with like 100,000 gamer score, because you know not a lot of people even have 100,000, because that's a huge milestone, and 10% would be like 80s, which I think is lenient because you know if you buy like a 800 Microsoft game,
Yeah,
like an indie
I
game or
mean,
something, then you have enough
hmm
credits to you know maybe get the shirt, the indie shirt avatar item that's associated with it with 80 points. I think that's a little
yeah.
more fair. So
Plus, I think, I mean, I just thinking about it, like 100,000 gamer score. That's 100 games that you've spent, good money on
or
that goes
200
to
or
Microsoft,
that's a lot
possibly,
more, yeah.
maybe. I don't know. They get a cut of it. I'm
Hmm.
sure they get a cut of it.
Oh, they get
That's
yeah,
a
yeah.
100 games,
Mhm.
and I mean, Blockbuster has gone out the window. So
I
I'm
miss
pretty
Blockbuster.
sure that you're not just renting all these games from Blockbuster, getting 1,000 gamer score. You're
Yeah,
probably not even getting it with 100 games. You probably have to get like 200 games to get like 100,000 gamer score. It's
yeah.
ridiculous.
It's
So
pretty crazy.
I mean, I think they should scale those rewards up to people with huge amounts of gamer score because
Yeah.
it's only fair. Like those people have good put in good time and good money. And what have they gotten for it? Oh well, I have 100,000 gamer score, and that meant nothing up until very recently, obviously.
Yeah, and they talked about doing that. They talked about actually incorporating higher reward levels, but they haven't done anything yet because obviously it's new. So just saying, that's something I'd like to see is higher reward levels for higher gamer score. So
Oh, absolutely,
yeah,
absolutely. I think that would be great, and I'd actually strive to get achievements on my games now.
yeah. So
I mean, if I get them, great, but I'm not trying. I'm not like that's not the
no,
only reason I play games nowadays.
yeah.
So, I mean, we'll see where that goes. So yeah,
Also,
what are you up to right now with games?
I've been playing a lot of Halo Reach in anticipation for Halo
Yes.
4, and I've ranked up quite a lot. Because I was only like a sergeant, and now I'm like a captain. I'm gonna try to get to major by the end of next week. So, and it's pretty
Mm-hmm.
possible. It's only like 60,000 credits. But with Halo Reach, a lot of people don't like that one, and with Halo 4, it's supposed to be more like Halo 3. So,
Mm,
I'm basically I beat Halo Reach on Legendary solo, so that was
mm,
fun. And
not
now I'm
bad.
gonna yeah, and now I'm gonna go back to Halo 3 multiplayer because I've been in Reach multiplayer practicing with the DMR and all that. Now
Yeah.
I'm gonna go back to Halo 3. I'm not gonna beat that one on Legendary because I played the campaign so many times, and I love the campaign. Don't get me wrong, but Legendary, I'm not too sure. So I'm
Yeah, I know
just
what you mean.
yeah, I'm just gonna go and practice a lot in multiplayer in that, try to rank up a bit, and then I also for since Halo 4 is upcoming, yesterday I put in my pre-order for Halo 4, so I'm
Alrighty.
excited for that.
That's good. I let's see. It's October 4th,
Hmm.
so pre-order. I want to pre-order Halo 4. The only problem is
Hmm.
money again. Not sure if I'm
Right.
gonna have it by the time Halo 4 rolls around.
Yeah,
Plus,
and you've
this
got
time I'm
FIFA.
gonna need.
You've
When
got
I went out and
FIFA.
bought
Yeah.
FIFA, I
Yeah.
traded in $40 worth of games.
Yeah.
So now, I mean, I'm gonna have to pay full price because I literally have two games that I own now. It's
Really?
FIFA 13 and Battlefield, and I can only play one of those.
Whoa, what'd you trade in?
I traded in Modern Warfare 3. I traded in Halo Wars. I traded in an old Dragon Ball Z game, which I got
Wow.
like $15 for, which I was like, wow. I
Hmm.
almost got it. I almost got as much for that as I did for Call of Duty. And then
Wow.
I think I traded in FIFA 12. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh,
That's it.
jeez. You got quite a lot of money for those then.
Yeah, I did well. I was happy with that.
Oh, that's good.
So yeah, that's how I got FIFA 13. If you don't have
Yeah.
it already and you like soccer, go buy it because I'm telling you to. And who better to listen to than some guy on the internet?
Exactly. People on the internet never lie.
Have you guys seen that State Farm commercial with the lady and the guy's diagramming his wreck? And lady walks up and she's like, "I didn't think State Farm had all those apps for iPhone." And he's like, "Where'd you hear that?" And she's like, "The internet. They can't put
Oh,
anything on the internet that's not true." And he's like, "Where'd you hear that?" And she's like, "The internet."
yeah.
And then some really ugly ass nerd walks up and she's like, "Here's my date. He's a French model. I met him on the internet." And he's like, "Bonjour." And then they walk off and I'm like, "Dude, what?
I like that
No."
episode. I like that commercial. Commercials seem to be getting a little better,
A little
but
bit.
I
A
usually
little.
skip through them if I have the opportunity. So,
Yeah. I tend not to pay too much attention. Like, usually I'm multitasking whenever I'm either watching TV and on the computer or something like
Yeah.
that. So whenever a commercial pops up, I'm probably like watching YouTube or on Reddit. So then I'll go back to my computer duties, and then
Right.
whenever what I'm watching comes back on, I'll go to that. So clearly, I have ADHD, and I am horribly out of whack with the world. I
um,
just.
I also wanted to bring up another recent release that we talked about last episode, and
Hmm.
we kind of delved into it. Borderlands 2. Now, I've heard it's really enjoyable, but I've actually heard it doesn't have a lot of replay value. I'm not sure if that's true because I know
Hmm.
once you beat it, there's Vault Hunter difficulty or something like that, and Borderlands 1 had a lot of replay value, but I've heard Borderlands 2, it's just been like a lot of people have been like hyping it up and then it just kind of dies off. Like no one's talking about it anymore, at least that I know.
Um, I mean, I think it. I don't think it had the same effect as Skyrim. Oh, by the way, I
Mm-hmm.
got something to talk about immediately after this.
Oh,
Um, I think it was a huge release. But I feel like
yeah.
after all the hype of it coming out, and people are like, "Oh my God, what is it like?" Blah blah blah. I think people are really just getting into it now. Like,
Yeah, I think
it's becoming either people have stopped playing it, which I don't think is the case, but
no.
or people are just really into it right now, and
Yeah.
so
I'm
we're still figuring stuff out about it. And on that note, on the Skyrim note, I was I think I was watching God, I think I was watching a Let's Play or something like that, or a little
right.
highlight video. No, it was a Rooster Teeth video, and Ray was running around. He walks up to some guy or some chick at like a bar or something in some town,
Right.
and she's like, "I used to be a vault hunter like you until I got shot in the knee."
Really?
Yes. And I was like, wait, did they really just do that?
I wonder if they added that or that's like a mod.
No. That was in the game. That was in the Xbox 360 version.
Wow.
There was a shot in the knee joke, and I was like, you did not just beat that dead horse gearbox.
Oh no. It's like, hey, look at this overused joke that like everybody hates now. Let's put it in our game. That'll be great. That's the other thing about Borderlands 2. They have a lot of Easter eggs for other like
Yeah.
movies and shows and games.
Hmm.
There's Batman Easter eggs. Uh there's so many.
There's a Dark Souls Easter egg. There's a Minecraft Easter egg.
There's Seven, the movie with Michael, oh shit, what's his name? Morgan Freeman and Brad Pitt. There's a lot of references, and I think that's kind of fun. It kind of keeps the game alive because if you're on your second playthrough and you're looking around, you're like, oh, what's this?
Mhm.
And you can,
Yeah.
yeah,
It's always cool to like go around and discover things.
yeah. And like I said earlier, I'm not saying like because people aren't talking about, it, I'm not saying it's dying or like people aren't playing it. I'm just saying maybe like the initial kind of shock value has kind of worn off. And now people are just kind of like, this is a pretty decent game. I'm having a lot of fun. So I think the hype's died down a little bit from what I thought it would originally be. I thought people would still be like crazy talking about it, and it would be like
Hmm.
insanely just yeah. So
I'm not really sure what the whole deal with Borderlands 2 is. All I know
hmm,
is I'll play it eventually and it'll be great. But
yeah,
no, I'm really not sure. I'm waiting for the Yogscast to get back and start playing it some more because they haven't been,
yeah,
and that's annoying because I like that's what I'm waiting for to actually get into like watching Let's Plays.
yeah. Same with mine. The video channel I talked about last week, Orc Idea and Link the First, they were like,
Hmm.
"Oh yeah, we'll upload every day except for Friday." And then for the last few days, they haven't even uploaded. 1 second, we have a visitor. Hi, hey man, what's up?
So, you got any AA batteries?
Yes, I do. Of course,
I
I do.
just need one.
Sure, no problem. Here, you can
I
take
have
these.
one.
You have one. Here, I'll give you
Yes, I only have one left.
2. Oh, okay. Here, take 2, man.
Okay, appreciate it.
No problem. So
You should have
anyways,
brought him on the show.
yeah, that's my roommate. He's a pretty cool guy. He plays Xbox too, so more of a sports fan, but he's pretty cool. So
Yeah, but he's a cool guy, and we
yes.
don't like those people.
Moving on.
Moving on. What are we moving on to? By the way, everyone listening, this is a very loosely organized show. This is kind of last minute. We were like, hey, we have to do this. We have to do this Thursday, and honestly, I forgot about it. I was like, wait, what? So if we get off topic, and
Yeah, such.
we'll have some seriously organized information and news next week. Unless you guys like it off topic, because
Well,
sometimes that's more fun.
It's
Anyways,
hard though.
um,
Real quick on that
so yeah,
topic, I like how we're branching off of each other. Real quick on that
branch.
topic though, it's really hard because every week a new game isn't announced. It's
True.
not. It's not like we have like 10 games to talk about each week. It's basically just what was announced at the beginning of the month or last month, and then we just kind of talk about that. So we can't be exactly new content every episode, but we can get general ideas.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah. I think we can. It doesn't all have to be about games anymore. I think that's definitely going to still be a big part about it.
yeah, I think it will
We'll
focus
we'll
mostly
still
about
go back and forth talking about it, but
yeah. It'll
I
mostly
don't think.
focus on
Yeah.
gaming, but like game related things like movies with games.
Yes,
Or
absolutely.
something. Yeah.
Speaking of movies with games, let's go off into a branch segment type deal.
Okay.
What's it called? Wreck-It Ralph.
Yeah,
Wreck-It Ralph.
that was the first one I was going to talk about. I really want to see that, but I don't know what it's about. Oh wait. I think I do.
No,
Ralph
it's about. All right, Ralph is
a
the villain
villain
in some game, and he's trying like
to be
basically
the hero.
yeah, like his game
Yeah.
is yeah, he wants to be a hero. His game, he's a villain. He just tries to destroy a building,
Yeah.
and he's sick and tired of it. He's voiced by John C. Riley, which is awesome. I love John C. Riley.
Yeah.
And so he goes out and he needs to find his own game, and he wants to be a hero in a game. I
Have you seen
really
it?
hope Master Chief is in is in Wreck-It Ralph.
I think he
But
might
you
be
know,
because I was reading a news article about it because I do want to see it, and they were saying they have almost every single character, well, not every single character, but they have a lot of like main occurring characters within gaming culture, except they didn't get Mario, and they were talking it was either something about. Oh, that was weird. Your mic just kind of. I don't know if you rubbed
what?
against. That's okay. Don't worry about. They were talking about they couldn't get Mario for some reason because either rights or they didn't want to include him or something. But they have other characters from Mario. Like I know they have
Yeah.
Bowser and
I saw Bowser in some of the trailers.
Yeah.
I saw like what was it? I think it's Ryu from Street Fighter.
oh yeah,
I saw Kane from Mortal Kombat. Or
they
no,
have a lot of characters. Yeah.
is Kane the robot guy?
Yeah. No,
Okay.
no, it's not Kane, is it?
No, it's Kane. It's
Holy shit! I played Mortal Kombat 9 and I was really into it. How do I not remember his name?
it starts with a K.
He's the one with he rips out the heart for his fatality, but he has a like metal. Half of his face is metal. I don't think
Yeah.
it's Kane. It's not Kane. I know it's not Kane. Why can't I remember his name?
Google search.
Yeah. Do you want to Google search that real quick?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay. And I wanted to talk about yeah, it's kind of cool that they incorporate all those characters instead of just being like, oh, here's a bunch of made up game characters, and it's like, oh, okay, yeah.
Seriously.
And it'll be a lot of fun, for all age audience members because younger kids can kind of get into it, and older people, they can kind of nostalgia over all the gaming characters and all that.
Oh yeah.
So
Kano.
Kano. God
We
damn
were
it.
so close that we didn't know it.
Yeah, it's with a K because I was like it's not a C but it's like a C. K. So okay. Yeah.
Kane is so close.
I think I saw Sub-Zero in another part of the
I
trailer
want to
too.
say I saw Solid Snake.
Yeah. He's in there too. I saw that.
And so yeah, Wreck-It Ralph. Will when does that come out?
I think it's no, it's not already out. Is it? I think it's December.
No. Yeah, I think it's a holiday release. Google
Yeah.
search.
Google search saves the day. But
Oh, I spelled Ralph wrong. Crap.
yeah, but I'm really enjoying that movie.
Oh,
I don't.
November 2nd. It comes out in less than a month.
Oh, that's convenient. I'm really excited to see it, but I'm not sure if I'll see it in theaters. So I'll wait for a DVD release because I'm not saying it's going to be a bad movie or anything. It's just like with movie theaters, how expensive they are nowadays and all that. So
Mm-hmm. Absolutely, I know what you mean.
I think it's well worth the money though. So.
Yeah.
I'll just
Speaking
check
of
it out.
movies, I think there's a movie playing at my local little on-campus theater place, and it's only $1, but I have no idea what it is this week. Oh no, it's Ted this week. It is Ted
Oh,
this
that was a
week.
great movie.
So, yeah, after this podcast, I might just go see Ted. Who knows?
Ooh.
Probably shouldn't because I have a test tomorrow. But
And you've seen it before, but whatever. And
yeah,
for $1.
no, oh my God, we saw that
Oh.
together. That was
Okay,
Oh,
it was a great movie. Don't get us wrong,
oh, it was
but the
amazing. It was
audience.
hilarious.
We had one kid, and I don't know if he was like either high or he was mentally challenged or what.
There's no way he was on drugs because he was with his parents.
Yeah,
He was
and
like 13 years old,
no, no,
and
no, not even. Yeah, I think he was younger than that.
he was like a preteen, maybe. I
Maybe.
mean, he was kind of tall, so
Right.
but I mean, the kid could have been like 12 or 13.
Yeah. But he had the
And he,
mind of a 6-year-old.
yeah, like he would just hear the profanity in the movie and just laugh his ass off.
Even
And
if
we're
it
like,
wasn't a joke. If it
yeah,
was
yeah,
just
yeah.
like they were cursing, it was
Hmm.
ridiculous. I don't think he even understood half the things they
No,
were
no, no.
saying.
He didn't understand any of the jokes because all the parts when everyone in the theater would laugh because there's a really dirty joke, he'd just be like, I mean, he wouldn't laugh.
Yeah. And then I remember there was like one sad part where like they cursed and he was laughing and he was like the only one. Everyone was like,
Yeah.
what?
And it's
So,
like the kid was like a freaking hyena the whole damn time.
yeah.
And it was, well, honestly, that ruined the experience for me.
I
I
think
could,
yeah.
uh, I mean,
Uh,
because it was such a funny movie, but
it
then the
was.
kid,
The kid kind of did ruin it. I think seeing it a second time would kind of be like, oh, well, I have a better experience watching it now. But
yeah, I think I'll laugh the second time a lot more.
and real quick, I saw this one funny part because you know how I'm kind of really into editing.
Mhm.
I saw this one funny video on YouTube, and what they did is they got Toy Story 3 on DVD. And have you seen Toy Story 3?
Yes, I have seen it.
Okay. I'm gonna say real quick Toy Story 3 spoiler, but if you don't want to hear it, I'll put up an annotation to the part of the video you can skip. You know, if you don't want to hear the spoiler, but I think it's really funny. So even if you haven't seen the movie, it's not a huge spoiler. Near the end, you know when they're at the trash site and they're about to be incinerated, like they're writing down, they all
Oh
kind
yeah,
of,
yeah, yeah.
and they all kind of at first they kind of look at each other and they accept it, but then the crane comes and saves them.
Mm-hmm.
Someone cut it and then they record the reaction. Someone cut it so it was like they all looked at each other, like all the toys, like they were accepting it. They cut it to a black screen and then the credits play. So it was like it was like the movie ended with them accepting their fate to a fiery death. And he put it in the DVD box and labeled it like just like the DVD would come brand new and shrink wrapped it and gave it to his mom for Christmas who had never seen the movie. So they played it. And it got to the part where it was like they were about to, you know, be incinerated, and it cuts to a black screen and plays like the piano, nice little music ending. And the mom's like, "No, no, are you serious?" I was laughing so hard, and the guy he played off so cool too. He was like, "Yeah, that's how it ends. Isn't that horrible?" And it was so funny. But I'll probably link to that video in the description. But that was hilarious. Oh my god, I was laughing so hard. So and it was really well done too. So
That I.
it was just so
That's a
funny.
good time.
Yeah. So, but other than that, real quick, going on with YouTube videos, is that kind of how I was talking about them? Do you have any games or YouTube channel shoutouts you want to do this week, or are you kind of content with what we did?
Let's see. God, there's so many that I enjoy. Let me go. Excuse my delaying slash.
That's fine. Do you want me
pausing.
to talk about mine?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead. You
Okay.
you go ahead and.
As I said before, I pre-ordered Halo 4, and I've been getting back into Halo. I highly suggest two channels. And they're both centered on Halo. One is Bravo MLG, like Bravo and then MLG, no spaces. He is a Halo Reach / Halo 3 player, and I think he's a little more centered on Halo 3, and he's actually doing a series where he's trying to get 50 in Halo 3 matchmaking Lone Wolves right now, and he's like 45 or 46 or 47. He's really enjoyable to watch. He's really informative, and he paired with another YouTube channel. The other second shout out I want to talk about is Naked Eli, or Naked Halo. It's like Naked, but instead of an E, it's 3, and then Halo. I'll put it in the description. And he's centered mostly on Halo Reach, and he was like an inheritor, like the highest rank you can get. I think before the game was even like, I'm trying to think. It was
Before
like
they-
less, it was less
Didn't
than
they
a year.
change the rating system?
Not the no ranking.
Oh, okay.
So he's like the highest rank, and he's been that for like over a year, and he's
Oh,
been it's crazy, and he does really informative Halo Reach. He talks about like the daily challenges, and then he also does Halo 4 news, also with Bravo MLG. But his channel is really good. He uploads like every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and it's like Halo Reach or Halo 4 like news and uh, him actually playing it at PAX East and all that, and Comic Con and all that, and it's amazing. He's a really good commentator, and I really like the way he commentates. So the two Halo themed Bravo MLG and Naked Halo. So those are my two. What
all
about you?
right. In that case, I'll go throw out. I've got a FIFA channel and I
Mm-hmm.
have a Total War channel.
Oh,
The FIFA channel, the guy is popular already.
right.
You know, he's got upwards of 90,000 subscribers, but
Oh wow.
the name is Air Japes FIFA, so
Mm-hmm.
AIR Japes JAPES FIFA.
That'll be in the
It'll be in
description.
the description.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, he's a really chill guy. He probably lives less than half an hour away from where we went to high school. Actually,
Really?
he's just down in Buckhead within 285. So
Oh wow.
yeah, I mean he's a cool guy, and he's really chill, and he just plays Halo for fun. Or no, not Halo. He plays FIFA for fun,
FIFA, yeah.
and yeah, it's enjoyable to watch. And
Oh
I
wow.
mean he's good at it. You know, he knows what he's talking about. He's an
Right.
economics major, or yeah, I think he's an economics major. He was in college. So I mean, when it comes to Ultimate Team stuff and trading and all that, he's really good at it. He's really good at giving tips. So that's my first one. My second one is a Total War channel. This is a relatively small channel, actually.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure. I'm just checking Rat Meow. Rat Meow.
Meow
Rat Meow
meow.
actually kind of ties into the channel. Like 1,000 subscribers. And
Oh wow.
it is Kitty SN. And I believe she is Russian, but she doesn't ever do any commentating over her videos. But she's a really, really good Total War player. She plays mostly Rome Total War. Um, and she's always got like some really good music in the background to listen to while you're watching her videos. But she is crazy. Well, it says
Really?
she's from the United Kingdom, but I've seen her posts, like her comments are in Russian sometimes.
She might have been born in Russia and was raised there, and then moved to the UK. You know, they're pretty close.
True, true. Or she moved there very recently, but
Oh, she's a Russian spy.
I think she goes to college in the UK.
Oh, okay, I gotcha.
Anyways, she's a really good Total War player. Like you can just like you sit down, you watch one of her battles, and you're like, how the hell did that just happen? Like it's very unorthodox style of playing when it comes to Rome Total War, especially in my experience.
Right.
Like, I mean, it's pretty crazy, but yeah, no, she's good. I mean, check her out if you want to watch some crazy fast paced Total War gameplay.
I think that's my
That's
favorite.
really
I
that's
think,
really it.
yeah, I think that's my favorite type of gameplay to find on YouTube. Instead of just someone that does like the same old, like uses the most powerful weapon and uses, all the
Yeah,
perks. It's
yeah,
like people that switch it up and actually do good with them, because that's fun to watch, The
yeah.
half the reason why you watch videos on YouTube are either to get better or like to laugh. And
Hmm.
watching, if you were watching someone using like the perks that everyone uses in the gun that you use, like say like Call of Duty, I'm saying, if they use like the exact same loadout as everyone else, then you wouldn't really want to watch their channel. You just probably want to play it yourself because you're
Yeah.
used to that. So, and there's some good players that use the normal loadouts that are enjoyable. I'm not saying there aren't, but that's kind of the general gist of it.
Oh, yeah. But so yeah, those are my two channels.
Okay.
If you haven't seen them already, you should because they the best at what they do. Um, yeah.
Okay. And then you
So
you were talking about Total War. Real quick, did you want to go into another subject? Because I kind of had one too.
more Total War talk. I could go on all night.
Well, I kind of want to talk about Total War, but not in the way that it's actually about Total War. It's about how they recently in Team Fortress 2 added some items if you bought the TF2
Yes.
games. And we both play TF2. We both know a lot about it, and it's a good game. I think everyone plays TF2 if you have a computer that can run it because it's
Oh,
pretty much free.
absolutely.
It's free to play. It's a really fun game. The reason I wanted to talk, well, first, I'm getting all switched up. First, they added some new promos if you
It
bought
was
some of the Rome
yeah,
Total
yeah,
War
there were
games.
7 new items. So
Hmm.
I will this is my part of the show
Go for
now. Fool.
it. Go for it.
I'm gonna rape you. No. Anyway, so last weekend they had a promotion going on. It was basically from I think it was from Friday to Monday. If you owned or if you bought any of the Total War games, which were on sale that weekend, you would get like an in-game item that corresponded to that game. So they introduced 7 new items. One of them you could only get if you bought the entire package of Total War games that weekend.
And that was
Um,
an all-class melee, so
yes,
it's not like different stats or anything. I think they talked about it like being able to turn players into gold statues because it was like with Australium. But other than
yeah.
that, it's like it's the vanilla weapon pretty much.
Yeah, yeah. It's not. It wasn't super special. I think it'll be really rare and it'll be really expensive, but I don't think anyone's really going to use it. Um, and then there were 6 different class items that corresponded to I guess really whatever whatever games you had owned up to that point or that you
Right.
bought. So there was let's see. Let's start out. There was a mask. It was the Jinpei mask, and it's for either the Shogun 2 games, and that works for the soldier and the demo man. So
Mhm.
also the hat, the samurai hat, also works for the soldier and demo. So you can pair those together, and you got a badass looking samurai soldier
Samurai.
guy. Samurai. And next you had the demo man's cape. I don't know the exact names of all these,
No,
but
that's
you had
fine.
you had the cape for the demo man, which you can either make a Game of Thrones character, I believe, because the demo man can also wear the canine head,
Hmm.
or you can turn him into a samurai guy with the cape, or there's a crown that the demo man can wear, and so he's very kingly looking, and you
Right.
can get a demo man that's all king like. Um, and next, as I had just mentioned, is the canine mask. The canine head or canine hat works for the heavy and the demo. Canine is from I know which unit this is from too. It's from the Velites from Rome Total War. They're a little
Okay.
skirmishing unit that Roman factions can use. They wore little like wolf or dog
Sorry.
pelts on their head, and so yeah, that's not a bad hat at all. Next, you
Huh.
had what was after that? You had the medic, a little nice, fancy looking Napoleonic era esque
Right.
suit or extremely stylish
It's like
dress
it's like the
attire.
front of his shirt, and then it's like the gloves too are a little darker or something. Yeah.
It's a distinctive pattern. It's like if you were
Yeah.
gonna dress up really fancy or as like a general or something like that, you'd be wearing that. That's like your dress.
Yeah.
That's like your dress uniform for the military for that period of time. And the spy had something pretty much exactly the same, which will work well with the spy's his little like powdered wig hat that he
Yeah.
can get. I'm sure I'll be seeing plenty of those running around
Hmm.
soon enough. And then the last one is the soldiers. It's a shako. I'm not sure
The
exactly what
snipers.
country. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not sure exactly what country it would belong to. It looks to be more British. So I can understand the correlation between British and Australian.
Right.
Um, and so that I mean I wear it. I think it's all right. It's better than nothing. I don't really like the normal sniper hat.
Hmm.
Anyways, so I just wear that. I have all 6. I don't have the staff because I already owned all but 2 of the
Yeah.
Total War games.
It was pointless to buy the pack if you already had the
Yeah,
games. thirty
yeah.
dollars for a melee weapon.
Mhm.
So
It was really a waste.
yeah, and even if like the melee weapon does become worth more than like $30 or something, it's just like dealing with the trading market and all that. You know,
Oh,
um,
absolutely.
yeah, I was pretty much into the trading market, pretty hardcore. Not too much unusuals, but more, like buds and all that. And I kind of got out of it recently just because it's so hectic and half the people you deal with, if you use sites like TF2 Outpost or any of that, half the people you deal with are just, they're not enjoyable people. So,
Yeah, absolutely. Geez, what have I been looking at? For some reason, I really want to go. I either want to try to craft one or I want to try to buy one. I know I never will. I'll never be able to buy one, but I want to get a big kill.
Oh yeah.
Just
I don't
it
think you can
like
craft them.
no, you can't. It's worth.
Yeah.
Jeez, it's worth.
It's going down in price. I know that.
Is
It's
it? Because I was looking last night. I was looking at the big kill and I was looking at the Apoko fists.
how much is the big kill worth right now? Do you know?
Let me check.
Because I remember
Google search.
I remember near the beginning of the year, it was like 18 to 20 keys, I believe.
I
So,
think it's somewhere around 14 or
yeah.
15.
Yeah, that's what I saw last time was like 14. Someone was even selling it for 12. And the big
Yes,
kills,
it's
it's
no,
based,
it's going up right now. 14 to 15 keys. It's
okay.
headed up.
Okay, it probably went down in price, and now that
And then
it's, yeah.
and then if you have a vintage big kill, it's worth 27 buds.
Wow. And if you don't know how much that is, if you don't play TF2, imagine 27 times 30, and that's how much
Essentially.
dollars. Yeah.
Essentially. Like buds are worth 26 keys a piece.
And they're still going up pretty much.
Yeah.
At one point, they were going down, and then people were kind of like freaking out and trying to sell them for like 19 keys. And then like the next day, it was like, oh, just joking, they're now worth 25 keys, like last time. And it was like, what?
And
So,
then I'm looking at pricing for earbuds right now actually.
mhm,
Earbuds are 26 to 28 keys and rising. And then
yeah,
it has uncraftable earbuds are worth 10 buds.
yeah, because uncraftable buds are they can only be granted by I think Steam support.
Ah.
So, because what happened is a lot of people, like they accidentally delete their earbuds or, they
Mhm.
somehow, I don't know, lost their account or whatever, and they'll contact Steam support, like within trading. If like the trading goes bad and you lose an item with them trading,
Yeah.
they'll contact Steam support and say, hey, I did a trade and my items are gone, like I didn't trade them, but these items that I didn't even involve in the trade are gone. And Steam support will, be like, okay, well, here we'll put it back in your inventory, but it will be like a different quality or something.
Yeah. And
So
if you have vintage earbuds, they're worth 27.1 buds.
that's ridiculous. The only reason I'd wear vintage if I wanted to be like a pompous asshole and be like, oh,
Exactly.
look at me, because literally there's like no visual difference.
Oh, no, there's really no difference to having vintage anything.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just like, oh, I played the game when it was cool.
Yeah.
Screw all of you people. I mean, granted, I can go out and get like 2 scrap for the 2 vintage weapons that you got me back in the day.
Yeah. I gave you a few weapons, but I think it's okay for weapon wise and like hat wise. But when it's like something rare, like the vintage big kill and all that, like what's the difference between a normal big kill and a vintage one? So
Some rich pompous asshole has the vintage one.
yeah, and I think the only one that really should be not worth more, but I think the only one that would be worth more and I'd keep would be self-made, because if you have a self-made item, those are usually only given to people who actually like model the items and spend all that time,
Oh yeah.
yeah, those have community sparkle on them, and that's the only item because I'd be proud, like, hey, look what I made. I spent all this time and hard labor modeling and texturing this, and out of it, I got community sparkle. So I think that's
Yeah.
cool.
Um, what is it? I'm actually looking up whether or not I can buy the big kill in the TF2 store.
No, you can't.
Ah.
Otherwise, the price would be insanely lower. So,
Yeah. I so want one at some point though.
Really?
It's ridiculously expensive,
I
but
originally wanted one, and I had enough keys to buy one, but I was kind of watching some gameplay videos with it, and for it being the big kill, it doesn't even sound like I don't think it's the stock sound of the normal revolver, but I was imagining like a huge like 44 revolver, like boom, like that, and it's literally
Mhm.
like not even deeper than the original Spy revolver. So I think it looks kind of cool, but like sound wise and all of that, it's no different effects from the vanilla. So
Yeah, I know what you
yeah.
mean. I'm
Yeah.
that kind of guy. I just want one.
Yeah, and also if you can really improve your aim, like one professional TF2 player I know, Stabby Stabby, he even though Spy, it's mostly about backstabs. He practices a lot with aim, getting headshots with the Ambassador. And I think if you have good aim or you practice a lot with your aim, Ambassador is obviously the best weapon because if like there's a sniper
Mhm.
wearing a Razorback, you can just headshot him and then body shot him, or like say a heavy far away, you can literally snipe him. or a medic or something. So
Yeah, that's true.
yeah.
I either use just a normal ambassador or I have a strange diamondback because I was
Yeah.
like, hey, I'll give this a shot. Maybe it'll be decent. It's not bad. It's really not,
I think
but
it's
you
more.
have to be really, really, really like good at getting away. You kind of have
Yeah.
to dead ringer.
Yeah. And I think it's more situational because the way it works is, you sap a building and then you like run away, and if you get the sap kill, you get crits. And I think it's a crit per building destroyed.
Yes.
Yeah. And I think it's very situational because what a lot of people do instead of using those crits on like a pyro chasing them, oh, no. Instead of using those crits like immediately, they save them for when they could have, easily taken out a medic or something like that. Because like, oh no, what if a pyro chases me? Then I'm gonna need these crits. And half the time I see like people that save them and then like, oh shit, a pyro's chasing me, and they'll miss all the shots and die. And so,
Yeah, yeah. I mean, when you get those crits, you kind of want to just go and try and kill someone because
yeah,
your first shot's going to be, your first shot's going to be strong enough to cut down their health a fair amount.
yeah.
I mean, if you have decent aim, you might as well just go ahead and use it.
Yeah. So, and also about TF2, I just think I really like the way that they've done the game. Like it started
Oh,
out,
absolutely.
yeah, it started out with just like a basic first person shooter and teamwork and all that, and then they started adding hats and they started adding different weapons and all of this shenanigans. And a lot of people complain like it ruins the art style and it's ruined the game. I don't think so because I think it's more fun just to goof around. I rarely
Oh,
know
yeah.
anyone that takes the game super seriously. And I'm not talking like people that play professionally. I'm talking about people that actually, take it 100% seriously. Like, oh, a shotgun can't have 20 shells in it or something like that, because
Yeah.
even the vanilla weapons, half of them don't make sense. Like the Scout's scattergun, there's no way he can have over 30 rounds in that gun, his scatter gun, because he never
Yeah, yeah,
reloads it.
yeah.
It's a lever action. All he does is he pumps new shells into the barrels, but other than that,
Yeah.
he never puts any new shells in. So
Exactly. I'm like,
so
how does that even work?
yeah, so realism, I don't think that's a valid complaint because to start out with, one, it's a cartoon game, and two, half the weapons don't even make sense.
Oh yeah.
So
All right, just one more example here.
yeah.
If you're a medic and you're shooting needles at someone, there's no way the needles moving at that speed are gonna actually like stick into someone.
um, I maybe if it hit something like their eye, it would.
Yeah.
But yeah, other than like if they were wearing jeans or something, it would like bounce off or something. It's
Oh
like
yeah. Plus, I mean, you're not gonna kill someone by shooting like 5 needles into them, unless the needles have some type of like poison or whatever.
yeah,
It's not gonna work. At least with a medic syringe gun, maybe you could make one that shoots at a faster velocity and does more damage. But in the game, it doesn't make sense.
and
It
gun,
would not translate at all.
yeah, and it's
Uh,
healing gun. Like what?
yeah.
If that existed, I don't think there'd be any necessity for like hospital. Oh no, there'd be necessity for hospitals. But I think there would be a lot less medicines and all that because it seems like it's like, oh, this guy was just in a accident. His arm's separated from the rest of his body. Oh, okay, just get the Medigun, just put it on his arm. He'll be fine in like 10 seconds.
Yeah, yeah.
So
Fuck the heavies walking around carrying a goddamn minigun. Those things are heavy. Those things are really, really heavy. No man on this earth is going to be able to walk around with a minigun and just let it rip.
yeah,
just-
I mean,
It
like
doesn't work like
maybe
that.
he could lift it for
people
5
take
seconds.
it too damn seriously,
Yeah.
and I think the ridiculousness of it makes it fun.
Yeah.
I have a friend who I was talking to. Well, he came in one day and I was playing it, and he was like, "What are you playing? It looks like The Incredibles on crack."
You know,
And I was like, "That's kind of what it is, I guess."
half those people I'm convinced when they're like, "Oh, I've never seen this game, but it looks like shit." I'm sure they've actually played the game once or twice,
yeah.
or they've seen it, and they just like they have this huge argument stacked up to like debate you, and like what's the point,
Oh, absolutely. That's like the people who like. All right, the first time you saw Minecraft, what
Yeah.
the hell did you say?
I actually first time I saw it was when CNNers released that video because I was subscribed to him back then.
Mhm. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a hipster. Whoa. But Yeah.
Oh no.
I remember coming home from high school, and that video was in my sub box. And I watched it, and he's like, "Yeah, it's just a pretty fun game." And I was thinking like, "Whoa, an RPG like Oblivion! Holy shit, this is gonna be awesome!" And it was, like back then, Minecraft, all it was like, you could build a house, you could fight monsters, and then you could dig to the bottom, get diamonds, make some diamond armor. That's it. And now it's like it just expanded to something crazy. Like there's
Yeah.
so much things. I haven't played Minecraft. Well, I've played it recently, but I took like a 6 month break from it, and like I went back in the game, and now there's like villagers and
I've
enchanting.
never found a village up to this point.
Same.
I've probably logged like 2-3 days worth of game time plus
Yeah.
since villagers were introduced. I can't find them.
I've made worlds. I've made multiple worlds just looking for villagers. Like I didn't even build a house. All I did was like build a boat and get like some ham because they added hunger. And I just looked for villagers and I can't find them. It's crazy.
I know it's stupid. It's like
Yeah.
I want villagers, but I've never found any.
Neither have I.
Yeah, Minecraft. Geez, it blew up. Although I remember the first time I saw it, I was like, "What the fuck is this? Cubes and you build? That's
Oh, yeah.
gay."
The first time you saw it, we were in class. It was me and Josh playing. Wasn't that
I
like?
know.
Yeah. And you were kind of like hesitant about it, and I remember a couple people were watching us, and I was like, "Oh yeah, I'm just building my house. It's nighttime and all that," and you're like freaking out because a zombie or something was chasing you.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And then I remember the first time I watched you. You're like, "Yeah, I got this house at the top of the hill." I was
Yeah.
like, "Dude, there's a skeleton outside."
Yeah, and then, I really like Minecraft. It's a great game. If you just want to fool around or play with friends, I think it's good. And it also lets a lot of the creativity you have, flow within you, and you can create some really cool stuff. I've seen some really good things built in Minecraft.
Yeah.
But the one thing I don't like is they have different modes, but they don't. My knowledge, I don't think they have any modes where you can turn hunger off, because I hate hunger. I don't know if it's just
Um,
me, but
I'm pretty sure if you're in creative, it's off.
Yeah,
But I mean,
but
that's not.
I don't want to play creative. Like I actually want to do the RPG elements, where I'm getting my own materials and I'm making my own stuff and fighting monsters. But I don't want to have
Mhm.
to deal with hunger because I think it's realistic. But then again, with like Minecraft, like realism, punching trees to get wood and all that. Like, come on, like just give me an option to turn off hunger. And there might be an option. I don't know. Maybe I'm blind, but to my knowledge, there's no option. So,
Um. Yeah. I mean, I kind of liked it back when it was just eat food to get health. I do
yeah,
enjoy the health regeneration system now.
yeah,
I
that
wouldn't want them to change it back
that's cool. Yeah.
just because I'm too accustomed to it, and I think it's at least I prefer it more just because it's easier to get health,
Yeah.
and it takes so much less out of the equation, so you can just not worry about getting health back for a while. It'll
That's
just
true.
continually refill itself or whatever.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's Minecraft and TF2 for you. That's
Two very fun games if you don't have them already.
absolutely, yeah.
Yeah.
Go get them. Minecraft costs money, but you better fucking shell it out because that's a good ass game.
Yeah, and you were talking about the first time you saw Minecraft. Like, what do you think about it? A lot of people, I don't think it would have picked up as much if YouTube videos and all that weren't made.
Yeah,
Like, if Sean Anderson
yeah.
never made that video, I doubt that Minecraft would have blown up to what it is today. Because back then, he would get millions of views on his videos alone. Like, he was probably one of the first gaming channels that periodically, like, without hesitation or without like expectance, he would get millions of views on every video because he would only publish a video like once a week and sometimes rarely like once a month. And now he uploads every day, which I don't have a complaint with. I really like that. But back then it was like a video once a week, and that was really rare. So once he started uploading Minecraft, he started to upload more frequently, and more people were getting into it because there's like more
Oh yeah.
seniors videos. Yes. Post more of this game, man. We want to see more of you and more of this game. So I
Hmm.
think if he never uploaded any of that, I don't think it'd be as popular as it is today.
Yeah, no, not at all. And it was a great game. It still is a great game.
Oh yeah.
It's I don't play it as much as I should,
No.
just because I don't know. I have kind of grown out of it a little bit, but I
Yeah.
think if you have a group of people and you have a server you can set up, go play with your friends because it's a good time. You can
Yeah.
set goals for yourself. I really like the Tekkit mod pack. Um,
Mhm.
like Technic and all that good stuff. I thoroughly enjoy that. I think it adds like the industry it adds is really cool,
Yeah.
and you can just accomplish some crazy stuff with it. So that's a good time.
Yeah, what I'm
Uh,
waiting for, I play it maybe like once or twice a month. You know, I'm not like hardcore about it or anything, but I'm waiting for adventure mode because they teased that a long time ago.
oh yeah,
Yeah, and I don't know what happened about it. I don't know if it's kind of died off and they're not going to do it anymore. But once adventure mode's released, I think I'll get back into it. So like a story and missions and NPCs and all that. I think I'll start getting into it.
I remember hearing about Adventure Mode a long time ago, and
Yeah.
I think it needs to hurry up and get here.
I know there's a final boss that you can fight in any mode, I think, other than creative. Um, and that's the dragon, Ender Dragon, I think.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and if you beat him, you get like an ending credits and all that. I don't know if your game is still there or whatever, but I know you can do that. But other than that, like an actual like I wouldn't say linear based story, but maybe like more of a sandbox or any type of story, where like they give you quest and it's
Yeah.
like yeah, I think I'd enjoy it more if they added that mode. Hopefully soon. I don't know if they will, but
hmm I know what you mean, and you know, I'm still waiting for more of the whole Shadow of Israfel thing. I don't like comment on their videos, the Yogscast. If you don't know what I'm talking about, Shadow of Israfel, it's a good time. I don't go and like comment on their videos. Nah, I hate watching all these other stuff because I enjoy them. I enjoy their videos, but
yeah.
like Shadow of Israfel really got the whole adventure mode thing rolling, and
Mhm.
it kind of sucks that they either haven't had time to continue that series or they just haven't.
Well, I think
But
what they're trying to do is they're trying to keep their channel alive for like new viewers, because they're playing. I'm not saying like they're playing new games just to get viewers, but they have to play things that people are interested in to keep people watching their show. Because other than them being like super entertaining and all that, if it was just like Minecraft, they'd start to lose fans that aren't as interested in Minecraft. But
well, I mean, I think that honestly the majority of their fans prefer Minecraft
yeah,
anyways
that's
because
true. That's true.
I've seen, I mean, almost all the comments that I see on anytime they post more than like, one or two videos in a row of the same
Yeah.
game, people go crazy. They're like, "Where's Tekkit? Where's the Tekkit series?
Yeah.
Where's Shadow of Israel? We want Minecraft back."
Yeah.
It's like, I mean, these guys have been playing WoW for a long ass time. Like they've been playing RPGs and MMOs for an extremely long time. Like
Right.
Minecraft was not what got them into gaming
Oh
at
yeah, I'm
all.
not saying that either. I'm just saying like most of their channel started with Minecraft
Yeah,
and then they've
yeah.
kind of delved away from it. So,
Yeah, I mean, they really blew up with Minecraft,
yeah.
and honestly, I think that it was great that they blew up. But I also think that it was, I think it was horrible because now so many of their fans only like know about Minecraft or
Yeah.
only care about Minecraft, and it's like I could watch these guys go out and run around and play. Like, do you remember when they played Magicka?
Yeah, I love
I
that.
thought that was hilarious
Yeah,
with
and then
Total
they just
Biscuit,
stopped playing
and
it for some reason.
oh, I think they like beat it or something.
Did they
But
really?
yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I love that series and I don't know why I stopped watching it. I'll have to start watching it again.
Yeah,
So,
Magica was great. I love when they play TF2. I wish they would play TF2 more.
yeah, I think watching anyone play TF2 is enjoyable because, like we said earlier, it's a game where you can mess around and just use
hmm
any combination you want, just, mess around.
I know you're not a huge fan of Shibby, but
Yeah.
what was it? He posted a video today, and it was let's see, it was like he was playing King of the Hill, and there's like a glitch where the announcer she like just keeps saying like overtime, overtime, overtime.
Right. Oh, yeah,
Overtime.
yeah, yeah. I've seen servers like that where the admins can do it and like they'll play music with it, so they'll do like remixes. I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, let's see. I'm gonna link you to it because it was
Okay.
really really funny.
Yeah. And don't get me wrong. I don't hate Shibby. I've seen a couple of his videos, and I've watched more of his recent ones too. Um, it's not that I don't like him. It's just that I don't prefer the way that he plays TF2 and the way that he does videos. Because a lot of his videos are either giveaways or they're like how you see damage. And how you see damage
Yeah.
is just him doing good with like a certain amount of weapons. It's not like him playing like, oh, this episode I'm only gonna play with one hand and I'm gonna do all this crazy stuff. It's like I'm just gonna use like the Phlogistinator and let's see how many kills I can get. And it's kind of creative, but it doesn't really like spice things up. It's like, everyone's used the Phlogistinator, and most people
I
can do
haven't.
good with it. Oh yeah. I'm not saying everyone has, but most people have, and it's okay.
Yeah.
And
People know what the Phlogisinator is and what it does, but
yeah.
a lot of his videos are like feedback like from the community.
Yeah, and he's good about that. He's good with staying with the community and updating with news and all that. And he's a good player, don't get me wrong. But another thing with his commentaries is he's kind of monotone. Like he'll start
Yeah.
off really strong, like, "Hey guys, it's Shibby 41 or whatever, 2142." I'm really bad with
Yeah,
numbers.
it's 2142 because
Okay.
he was a huge Battlefield 2142 fan.
Gotcha. And he'll start off strong, but then it's just kind of like, and I'm using the shotgun, and I got a shotgun kill, and here I go. And
Yeah.
it's for some of it, it's entertaining, but I prefer just kind of like a little bit more upbeat. So
I know what you mean. Yeah, he's all right. He's all right. He's
Yeah.
not the worst.
he's not bad. No, don't get me wrong. He's not bad. It's just I don't prefer his style. So
So yeah. What are we doing on time?
the Skype calls passed a little bit about an hour. And I know we started like 7:20ish, I think. So we've got
All right.
about 50 minutes.
So I think we're I think we're kind of winding down a little bit. I guess.
Yeah. Let's get into our
Yeah. Let's move on to our last little weekly bit that we like to do, and that is Babe of the Week.
Yes.
I wasn't prepared for this at all.
That's
So
okay.
literally, if you have someone, go ahead, but I need to ponder.
I kind of wasn't prepared for it either. I'll say this. One quick question. Does the Babe of the Week have to be someone that everyone knows?
I think it would be better if everyone knew
Yeah,
who it was, or they
okay.
could look them up. I don't think it'd be
Yeah,
very good
okay.
to give away like a private name or
Okay,
something.
I know who my babe.
Or
Okay,
uh,
I know who my Babe of the Week is, but let me look up her name real quick. She was in a movie recently called God Bless America, and if you haven't seen that movie, it's kind of I love it. I love the movie, but some people might not agree because it kind of starts out a little crazy, and I like the movie, but it's a little dark. So, what's her name?
um,
Okay, I have it IMDb right here. Okay, her name is Tara Lynn Barr, and
alrighty.
she is a great actress. She is incredibly babylicious. And if you haven't seen God Bless America, and it's a little dark, but I really like the movie. I highly recommend watching it just to see her perform as an actress because she is a great actress. There's a couple other movies. She hasn't been in anything major that I know of, just mostly smaller stuff. But I think with her performance in God Bless America, she might get a
She might
little
take
more.
off.
Yeah. And she actually does voices for video games. She did voices in Prototype 2. She was what? She was in Zoe 101 and Drake and Josh. Are you
What?
serious?
False.
I did not know that. Holy crap. Well, she is a great actress. So if you want to see more of her, you can even Google her and look at her IMDb. Tara Lynn Barr is my Babe of the Week. So,
I do not believe that she was in these shows.
well, she is a great actress. So,
Why you lie?
uh,
Well, she was only in like one episode.
yeah,
so.
I wasn't like a main character. And she was also in The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody. She was in a few episodes. So,
Ah, interesting.
holy
Interesting.
shit. Oh, I
Anyways,
remember her.
um,
Go on with your Babe of the Week. But oh my god, I remember
all
her
right.
now.
Now I have two.
Okay.
Because this is like a toss up. So,
That's totally fine.
um,
You can save one too for next week if you want, but
no. These
Okay.
must be known to the world. Although
Babes
the
of
world
the
probably
week.
already knows about them. All right. So the more popular of the two, I'm going to guess, amongst society is Jennifer Lawrence.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, Jennifer Lawrence, so sexy. She's gonna be in a new. Well, she was in the Hunger Games. She was Katniss. For those of you who don't know, that's Jennifer Lawrence. Um, She's also in this new movie called House at the End of the Street, I believe, which is kind of like a horror film, kinda. And she's like the victim, and so she's running around in a sweaty tank top all day, and it's like, yes. So I'll have to check that out at some point. And so yeah, that's Jennifer Lawrence. I'm not sure if I prefer her with blonde hair or with brunette hair, which she has to have to play Katniss. But either way, super attractive,
real quick,
lovely.
yeah, she is. I'm googling her now because I haven't seen any of the movies she's ever been in. Apparently, they're making a new X-Men, and she's gonna play Raven. So
Ooh.
and Mystique. Oh, Raven, Mystique, the same people. I might see that. I didn't see X-Men First Class, but Days
No.
of Future Past. I don't know what it's about. I'll have to look that up. But who's your second babe of the week?
All right, second, some of you may have seen the recent Hardee's commercial that's come out, and mine would be the blonde in that commercial. I've known about her for a while. She was I watched obviously Sarah Jean Underwood. Now Sarah Jean Underwood, she worked for G4 for a little while, I believe. I watched her do like Ninja Warrior one year.
Whoa!
I've seen her. What?
Is she the blonde one?
Yeah, she's the short blonde one.
Okay, I got you. Go on.
She's in the new Hardee's commercial or Carl's Jr. So if you haven't seen that commercial, go check it out. It's spicy, super sexy. There's some hot lesbian tension in there. Yeah, she is really attractive, and I guess I've known about her for a while back when she was at G4. And even back then, she was super hot. She's 28 now, I think.
Apparently she was
26, but she is.
She was also a Playboy
gorgeous,
playmate.
absolutely gorgeous.
Apparently.
So those are our sexy ladies of the week. We've got Tara Lynn Barr, which is an odd name, Jennifer Lawrence, and Sarah Jean Underwood, and they are all
who's apparently a Playboy
babelicious.
model.
What?
So she apparently was a Playboy model.
Yeah. She was selected as like the Playmate of the Month or whatever. I don't think she actually was a model for them, but I think they how they have like the monthly. They have the monthly.
No. She was. It says she was American model and actress. She was chosen as Playmate of the Month in July 2006 and Playmate of the Year in 2007.
Oh, all right then. She is a host of Attack of the Show on G4.
Yes.
Absolutely excellent. Super sexy.
I don't actually get G4, so I can't watch that, but I can always.
Yeah, true.
I can always stream E3 or something on the internet. So, all right. Well, other than that, anything else you want to real quick discuss, or is that about it?
No, I think we got everything. I think we had a nice little open-ended, loosely moderated discussion.
Yeah.
It wasn't no Romney screaming, "Shut your whore mouth! I'm America."
Yeah. Let's as much as we kind of want to talk about the presidential debate and all that came up recently. Let's keep politics out of this. Let's not.
I don't judge people based on their political views, and I would hope that whoever is listening to this would not do the same for me. Because honestly, at the end of the day, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, because we all know Ron Paul is the best choice, anyways. Obviously, but
there's some. All right, last note. There's some chick that's in my poli-sci class. Oh my god! Have you seen the little Flight of the Conchords meme?
Yeah.
And it's like, you're too easily offended, and then the other guy's like, I can't believe you'd say that.
Yeah, I love that. Yeah.
Every time she speaks, or every time I hear her say anything, I just want to turn around and be like, "Bitch, you're too goddamn easily offended."
Yeah, I remember we had a few girls like that in high school, and in fact, we won't say his name, but we had a Jewish friend who was apparently a little too offended every time someone would open their mouth and say something about Jewish people. So
was that a R&R or a ZS?
ZS.
Yes.
What do you mean?
Offended.
And he was on debate team too, so it wasn't like oh, I can argue this. It was like, oh fuck, what did I do? So
you just like hop up in a debate against him, just be like, ladies and gentlemen of the panel, my opponent is, for lack of a better term, a kike. So you should vote for me. Anyways. I'm not racist at all, but it'd be kind of funny to see his reaction to that. He's kind of a dick.
Yeah.
Anyways,
So that girl in your class will
that's
not be Babe of the Week.
that's
anytime
gonna do
soon.
it.
Yeah. But all right.
Uh,
Other than that, well, thank you for listening, and we will not see you guys because this is a podcast. We will hope that you guys tune in next week.
yes, tune in. Come listen to us on the YouTubes. And
Yes.
so all right. We'll have to talk about this after the podcast, but possibly maybe we could have some little images on the screen to help you follow along with what we're talking about.
Okay. I was thinking that too. Actually got some criticism about that. But yeah, okay, we'll talk about that after the show.
So you may be watching a background of Master Queef and the Pyro, or you may see screenshots. You may see some
Yes.
visual aids. So tune in next week. Hopefully we'll be here next week. Who knows? Someone might shut us down or something. And yeah, thank you for listening. My name is Drew.
And my name is Drew.
And my name is also Drew. And thank you for listening to Loser Talk Podcast. Come back, please.
Bye-bye.